Assalamu alaikum, ladies, and welcome back to the Healthful Wellness Podcast, where we talk about real health for real women. I'm your host, Faria, your coach, your guide, and your friend on this journey, helping you to create a more balanced and thriving approach to your health and finally living in rhythm with your body, not in war with it. So just a quick disclaimer before we begin, inshallah. The information provided to you today is for educational purposes only, not intended to diagnose or cure. If you have a serious medical concern, please reach out to a qualified practitioner. So today, I want to talk about something that is deeply personal for so many women, which is PCOS, or polycystic ovary syndrome. Whether you've been diagnosed, think you might have it, or know someone who does, then this episode's for you. So let's just start with the fact that still shocks a lot of people, and that is that PCOS or PCOS affects 1 in 10 women worldwide. That's at least 10% of us. And many experts believe it's underdiagnosed, meaning the number is likely much higher. And for women in the UK and US, up to 20% may be living with PCOS symptoms, and they don't even have an official diagnosis. But PCOS isn't just about missing your periods or struggling to conceive. It's actually a metabolic condition that impacts your hormones, your insulin, your energy levels, your mood, hair, skin, weight, and even your long-term risk for chronic illness. Now, here's the part that just breaks my heart. So many women are actually blamed for their PCOS. They are told, just lose weight. It'll go away. Just cut some carbs or go on the pill, as if it's really that simple. But let me be very clear here. PCOS, if you've been diagnosed with it or you think you have it, isn't actually your fault. It's not a character flaw. It's not laziness. It's nothing to do with willpower. It's actually your body screaming for rhythm, safety, nourishment, and restoration. It's a cry for help. Now, here's one thing that most doctors won't tell you. PCOS is deeply connected to your connection with light. It's connected to your body's natural rhythm, your circadian rhythm, your metabolic signaling, and how your body responds to light, food, and stress. Now, the best way that I can explain this, which will make it really easy for you guys to understand, is, have you seen on your phone, like I've got an iPhone, right? And when it needs updating, it's like, okay, you need to put the new iOS system, you need to download it, and you keep getting those messages, right? They keep coming up. And then what happens is when you keep ignoring it, the apps get glitchy. You find you can't record long videos on your phone, right? WhatsApp keeps crashing. Some apps, they freeze. Your battery just drains. And the phone basically just stops working really well, right? This is what's happening in your body. This is exactly the same with your body. Your hormones, insulin, estrogen, cortisol, they're like the apps, right? They start fluffing up. And your circadian system is that new operating system that you need to download. Failure to do so means that the whole phone, your whole body, just doesn't work as efficiently. And you're constantly getting reminders of that, right? Every time you open your phone, it's slow, right? It's dragging. Same with your body. You wake up in the morning, you have no energy. You don't have that spring in your step anymore. Everything seems like it's heavier to do. And this is what is happening with PCOS. Your hormones, those apps are not broken. They're just trying to run on a system that isn't synchronized with it. So before you go and close all the apps or download new ones that, like you just go and say, hey, I'll just take more supplements to fix this. Before you do that, you need to understand that you need to reset the system. You need to start to connect to this rhythm. Many women with PCOS have what's called circadian disruption. Things like late nights, loads of artificial blue light at night, skipping meals, or irregular routines. This creates chaos in the hormonal system. That chaos translates as inflammation in the body. Because everything that we are doing is just information to the body. A schedule like this, which is all up and down, means the body does not know whether it is day or night. And so confusion occurs about what hormones should be released when. For example, if your nights are flooded with artificial blue lights, what information does this give to the body? It signals to the body that it's daytime. So what does the body do? It releases cortisol instead of melatonin. In fact, it actually suppresses melatonin. And that is a big problem for women with PCOS. And here's another lesser known truth. PCOS is often driven by insulin resistance, not just hormonal imbalance. And PCOS is known as diabetes of the ovaries. So insulin is that hormone that helps your cells absorb glucose, right? Absorb sugar for energy. But when you're insulin resistant, your cells, they stop responding. It's like this. If you imagine someone knocking on your door every 10 minutes, eventually you're going to stop answering because you're going to be like, oh, not them again. That's your cells ignoring insulin. Your body responds instead by producing even more insulin because it thinks, oh, okay, these can't get in. Maybe we need a bit more. And that excess insulin tells your ovaries, hey, we need to make more testosterone. That's why women with PCOS may notice things like facial hair, acne, irregular periods. It's the hormonal cascade from poor metabolic signaling. So healing PCOS isn't just about cutting carbs completely or taking medication forever. It's about learning how to regulate the mitochondrial system. And now there's one thing in regards to PCOS that we can't overlook. And that's the emotional connection. We know that PCOS sufferers have elevated testosterone levels. But why did the body start overproducing that? because the body always responds to information from its environment. So I would be interested in asking that person where in their past or maybe in their present situation did they have to take on a masculine role or masculine traits, maybe to fill in a physically or emotionally absent father, or to step up in the house and father the children. Your body just might be reflecting the role that you took on. And studies have actually looked into this. There was this one in 2025, the impact of childhood abuse and neglect on the development of features of polycystic ovary syndrome, a pilot study. And what it showed was that all childhood experience of abuse and neglect, except the loss of a parent, was significantly associated with features suggestive of PCOS. So these traumatic experiences that have shaped you, that have made you who you are, they cannot be ignored. We have to look at PCOS through this emotional layer, because it's often a trauma-informed condition, not because the trauma causes it, but because the stress, the shame, and that disconnection magnify it. Your nervous system is the thermostat. If it's stuck in fight or flight, your hormones will reflect that. So now the fix. What exactly can we do about this? I'm not talking about quick fixes. I'm not talking about crash diets. I'm talking about real, sustainable, rhythm-based healing, because I like these sessions to be filled with practical things that you can take away and implement. So if I had a client with PCOS, this is what I would be getting her to start to do. Step 1, improve your light hygiene. Getting out in the morning stabilizes your cortisol, and it sets the tone for insulin sensitivity all day long. I know it sounds so simple to do, but the effect is profound. The next thing, improve your blood glucose response by eating at the right time. Eat when your digestion is at its peak during the day, because during the day we are more insulin sensitive. This helps to regulate blood sugars and hormones naturally. Step 3, movement that supports you. Things like strength training that build muscle, because muscle soaks up glucose. It improves the insulin response. Not overdoing things like cardio, because excess stress on a body with PCOS can actually backfire. And the fourth thing that I'd be getting her to look at would be optimizing sleep. Okay? We know, studies have shown now, that just 2 hours of blue light at night suppresses melatonin by 22%. Melatonin directly impacts ovarian function. So yes, you need light, food, movement, but you also need safety, connection, and compassion. PCOS is a whisper. For some women, sometimes it's a scream from your body, not to punish you, but to wake you up, to invite you into a new way of living, one that doesn't revolve around restriction, obsession, or fear. So I just want to leave you ladies with this. You don't have to fight your body to heal it. You just have to be open to learning her language. And if you're ready to learn that language, then I'm here to help. Anyone who would want further information on this, you can reach out to me on WhatsApp or Instagram and just DM me the word PCOS. I will send you a link for a free call to help you put this very strategy into practice. So until next time, be kind to yourself. Your body isn't broken. She's just out of rhythm. And that's something we can fix together. Be proactive with your health, ladies, not reactive. Jazakallah khair for being here live. I do appreciate it.